the artist chief.
Welcome to the town, homie. You don't want nothing, no. And if you cut me
Hey
out,
guys, what's up? It's your Chiefs fan of the week. How y'all doing out there in the kingdom? Doing good? We are 4 and 0. Life is good. Man, thoughts on everything right now. What I've been thinking about a lot is the cynical fan among us, right? Which, if I want to be perfectly honest with myself, he's sitting right here, right? So, the defense stinks. It's been stinking. Just, ugh. I mean, the offensive line just let Patrick Mahomes down all night long Monday. I mean, he was running for his life. Just not cool. But my point here about being cynical, or the cynical fan, that's what I want to talk about, right? During the game, as bad as things looked, with them being down by a couple scores, I think in the fourth quarter, I think that's what they won by, was by 10 or 20, like 27-23, whatever. Just they were down by a couple of scores towards the end, if I remember correctly. It's been a few days. But I never, ever thought that they were going to lose that game. And you know why? Number 15, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, look at what he did. He had a left-handed pass, for Pete's sake. Who was it? Von Miller dragging him down? So, what I'm trying to say is, I think the future is really, really bright right now with Patrick Mahomes. I think that we as fans are not used to having a player like this. I mean, clearly, we haven't had a player like this. And honestly, who in the NFL has? I don't like all these comparisons of Mahomes to, I don't know, Rodgers or not Brady. I was going to say Brett Favre. That's where the B came in. Favre or Rodgers. You know, the scrambling quarterbacks with the good arm or whatever. Like Patrick Mahomes too. He's the original Patrick Mahomes too. Like, there isn't anybody else like him. I mean, he's got the game play of somebody like Steve Young, where he can scramble, but you know, he's got a better arm, and like he just makes all these great decisions. You know, it reminded me of Johnny Football when he was playing in college. Keep in mind, Johnny Football was much faster, and you know, didn't have quite the arm strength, the accuracy. You know, like, I'm not really trying to make a huge comparison there, but like, if you took somebody like Johnny Football and then just more of a statuesque player like, I don't know, whoever, right? And kind of molded the two together, we got this just amazing quarterback who's really seen before. I mean, maybe Rodgers would be the closest thing. I don't know. I don't really watch Aaron Rodgers play that much, but Mahomes is he's unique. He's like a unicorn, man. He's special. He's a special player. So that brings me back to my thoughts about how they just weren't going to lose this game, no matter how bad it looked. I mean, if you check my timeline on Twitter, I'm sitting there like, oh, you know, complaining about the defense. Defense sucks. I'm pissed about this. I'm mad about that. I never gave up hope. I just think that right now, I mean, as god-awful as the defense is, I think we can hang in every single game. Not just because of Mahomes. I mean, he's the main component, but we have amazing offensive weapons to go with him right now. So, you know, he's not like over there in like, I keep coming back to Rodgers. Like, Rodgers doesn't have the weapons that Mahomes does. So right now, Mahomes has those weapons, and things are looking pretty damn good. So, my thoughts are this. Like, we don't have to worry about the past anymore. Okay? Forget about all the old quarterbacks. You know, not. I don't even want to name their names because that would just be disrespectful to them. Because we've had some good quarterback play over the years, and I did like a lot of them. You know, especially Trent Green. I liked him, but things are just different now. Let's not focus on the past anymore. We don't have to worry about jinxes, curses, forward progress. You know, the referees were giving us calls. You know, they could have easily called Mahomes past the line when he threw that one pass, or he had the delay of game penalty that should have been there. But we got the break. I mean, there's something to this Mahomes magic. There's something there. We don't have to sit here and think, oh, this typical Chiefs. You know, they're down by whatever. We're going to lose this game, you know. Like, oh, we got the Jags coming up, and they've got an amazing defense, and, you know, our defense stinks. And I'm here to tell you, Patrick Mahomes is the truth, okay? If you've ever spoken to me in person, and I didn't really put this out there publicly because I'm trying to get this art thing going. I'm trying not to, like, comment too much about players. I've sent artwork to players. I'd like to meet some of these people, someday and stuff. So I'm never going to be too high or too low on them. I'm just going to treat them like normal people and all that. But my verdict going into this year on Mahomes was that, he wasn't going to be a bust. I never thought he was going to be a bust, not once. But I figured he'd be good. I mean, heck, I'd seen him play good. I've been to 2 preseason games where I saw him start. Obviously, there was a Denver game last year. So, if nothing else, I knew he'd be solid. I knew he'd be good. Did I know he was going to be this good? No. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, there's something there. There's something special going on in Kansas City. We don't have to think like we've been thinking for years. We got to start thinking positive, guys. Like, I don't see a 1-5 downhill slide like last year coming our way. We got to keep winning. They can win. This team knows that with Mahomes, they can win any game. So, just remember that. It's all good up in KC, y'all. Patrick Mahomes is legit. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm looking forward to the game this Sunday. Wish I could go. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to my homie over in the UK. What up, Brad? The Brit Chief. Make sure and check out the Brit Chief on YouTube. Check out his channel. He also has a secondary channel called the Brit Chief XC. Extra content, extra Chiefs, whatever you want to call it. That's for his hype videos. They're all awesome. They're just spectacular. So make sure and check him out. Anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Talk to you later. Peace.